me. Come on, strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say if you want to be more than friends. Got some
Weather, or like how are the Chicago Bears or something. All these efforts to, and we are live, by the way.
Well, it started out with the. Oh, okay, all right, yeah.
Oh, so Charles zips it. I should have just not told you.
Deborah, why do you like Vimeo?
It seems to be more professional, and I like the professional plan. So when Vimeo offers like and I'm not saying I'm being YouTube, Google, anyone listening here, I'm not being unethical, at least. But Vimeo offers the commercial plan where you can actually put commercial videos on there, and you're completely legit. I think is it $200 a year? I'm trying to remember what it is. So, and then you can offer membership. You can do like pay-per-view. So there's a lot of features there that would remind someone of, like, say, what you get with Netflix. And it just seems cleaner. So if I'm looking at going the next level as far as professionalism, I think of Vimeo. It's kind of more the artsy fartsy end of things. A lot of musicians, a lot of people, their first movie, screenplay, students doing stuff. So it just really seems it's going that direction as far as professionalism. It's your next step before you actually hit the big time kind of thing. And YouTube's really cool too. It's very accessible. I think of it as hey, the younger kids can use it. You can get it from your phone right away. It's up there. It might be a little bit lesser quality, but there might be some more entertaining stuff on YouTube because it's easily accessed. So they have two different flavors.
Are we able to bring Vimeo up, Deborah? Are you able to bring it up so we can see what it costs? Can you bring it up on the screen? Are we able to do that?
I could if I do a screen share. I might have to drink another cup of coffee, so I'm actually... Also, I got to make sure I'm not, screen sharing any porn or anything like that. I'm just kidding. I got open.
Oh, so Deborah, you've got it up.
Yeah, it's only $199 a year, and 50 gig of storage, which is really helpful. So if you're putting some really high quality stuff up there, you're a little bit limited on how much. But if you go to the Pro, that's increased. So the 50 gig of storage, the no bandwidth caps. I've had some issues on YouTube, like when we watch it through the Netflix system. High definition, that's a real big one I like to do the high quality videos. And advanced statistics, make money from your video. That's the pay-per-view option, so that you can, and also the fact that you're allowed to have commercials, so you don't have to put, some people put commercial videos on YouTube and then like watch to see if YouTube catches them, and that's a really great thing to just say on a Google platform. But here you can do it honestly. You don't have to be checking behind your back to see if you're breaking any rules or anything. You're doing it honestly with a commercial plan. You can sell your work. You can that's the video on demand with that pay-per-view kind of option. Hosted portfolio with the SEO benefits, unlimited as far as the uploading, that's what I was talking about earlier, and super customizable, HTML5 support, which YouTube also has, password-protected video review pages, third-party video player support. This is a way to embed your video on your website, so you could put it behind a membership and not worry about somebody getting the code to actually get it off the YouTube. And that I've tested because I wanted to see how secure Vimeo really was. And other than doing a screen capture, where you're running a screen capture program and playing it, which is not a high quality anyway, you can't go grabbing those videos. So it can give you the confidence, if you're the video producer, that when you choose that plan, that your video is very protected.
I like that.
I do
me too.
Especially, Wade, you're doing a membership now, right? Are you about to?
Yeah. In process, yeah.
Not to knock YouTube, I think it's still great on the free level and sharing, and people understand it, and it's been around a while, and it's really easy to get stuff up there really quickly, and the editor on there and mash up to video. I mean, there's some really cool features on YouTube. It's not like YouTube's going away. I think they're just different audiences and different markets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like Charles said, with my videos, I had to go to Vimeo because I wanted the videos to be private because of the membership site that I'm doing. So if I had uploaded it to YouTube and I charge somebody $30 a month, then there's going to be somebody else going to come along behind me and say, hey, I can get all these videos for free. So Vimeo allows me to lock that video and only give it to people that pay for that privilege. You know what I mean? And it's I like Vimeo for that purpose alone because if you're I'm doing a niche site and it's how to play slap bass guitar, and so it's a membership. Yeah, it's a membership site, and it's a whole ton of just videos, 5 and 10 minute videos that I show slap bass licks and different things like that. Now, if I had put that on YouTube, everybody and their brother could have saw it. There would have been no way I could have protected that.
Well, YouTube has the private and unlisted. Obviously, unlisted, if somebody happens to trip on it by some random, mistype or whatever, it's not protected. But the private is nice. They now have the circles. So you could, but then you would have to go through all the process of putting everyone in the membership site into the circle, and are they logged in, and are they logged into their account or their brother's account? Or that's just kind of
that was the problem. That was the whole problem. Vimeo is just easier as far as that goes, anyway. Now I'm not doing no $200 a year with Vimeo. I think it's just the $10 a month or so.
The Plus plan? Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's either $10 a month or it's $200 a year, basically.
Right. They're two different plans. One's a Plus plan and one's a Pro. And the main difference for me when I look at them is, again, I don't want to have to, like, how does Vimeo view a particular video? Is it commercial or is it non-commercial? Mm. And so with the Pro plan, then I don't have to worry about how they classify it because I'm paying for the rights to air commercial.
Right.
So that's, but I'm not over here scrutinizing other people's videos to say, oh, that one looks like it's a, it's a Pro one.
Sure.
Wow. Yeah, well, I like the idea behind it. I mean, I guess you can always, like you said, you can lock it up behind a wall, right? And then you can use YouTube Unlisted. And I guess unless somebody really wants to, like somebody really just wants to just say, I'm going to give this away anyway. I mean, I guess you could have that. But if Vimeo keeps people honest, that's better, right? So even if they want to give it away, it'd be a little harder for them to do so, even if it's behind a paywall, I'm guessing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, I think as far as I know, and Deb can tell me for sure, but the only place that video can be viewed is behind the paywall or at, somebody's computer that's already a member, and they say, hey, look, to their buddy, hey, look, and come check this video out.
Right. Yeah, they're pretty secure as far as designating exactly where that video can play. And if you try to go embed that somewhere else, it's not going to play because they've got some really good security locks on that.
Okay. Well, yeah, I mean, I've got something coming up. I think, next week or so, I might have to look at that. I
started tagging you. Did you notice that?
I did. No, I thought that was cool. I forgot. Yeah, no, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, I have to say again, I tried in earnest, and I'm still on Twitter again, kind of in earnest. And man, I mean, when I really put effort there, I mean, I can just about all the really cool guests that I have. That's where they're coming from. I used to really rely on going to the chamber. Getting out, meeting people. Like I did something in the real world this week, and it was cool. But an hour on Twitter, it's like, man, I mean, just the caliber of people that are coming on the show. I can't match it. So I really am gonna make that a part of my schedule. And I know, Wade, you're like all over this thing, man, on Twitter. So yeah, I figured out this week that if I make a concerted effort, like the really cool people will be there.
Twitter's my number one source of traffic. I love Twitter, and it seems like it doesn't matter which social platform they are popular on. These big time guys, they always come back and check their Twitter feed. So they're, the faithful three: Facebook, Google Plus, and Twitter. You should be able to find somebody from one of those three platforms.
Right, but it seems like the people now, they're coming from Twitter more than anything else. And LinkedIn LinkedIn is kind of like the it child now. It's kind of like really popular. But then what comes along with that is that it's coming along with all of the direct marketing strategies, which are how to kill it on Twitter, how to kill it on LinkedIn, how to do all this stuff on LinkedIn. And so it's almost as if people are starting to, at least small business owners are starting to kind of, tune out a little bit. This call with Brian McLeod, who's the copy guy, and he's, he's an awesome guy, and it's interesting. But I've had some things that have been really well attended, but the copywriting thing, not at all. And
really? I would have.
Yeah, and I would have thought it would have been, because to me it's like a core skill, but it was the worst attended. I felt bad because Brian is like my, like one of my hero guru kind of people, right? And that was like the worst attended thing I've ever done.
Oh my goodness, I apologize, because I was signed up and I didn't go, and it wasn't. Well, it was literally. I was on a hangout.
No, but it's all good. I mean, but it was just not well attended, and I promoted the crap out of it.
Mm-hmm.
People are just not into wanting to hear about copy. So it's interesting.
I want to see the replay. Wait, did you send out? I'm trying to think if you sent an email on that one, because I'm like, I got to see the replay. I didn't make it to the live.
Yeah, I haven't. I will pretty soon. But yes, it's just I wouldn't have guessed that. So.
You know what? Have it. Okay, you probably already know this, so I'm like, preaching the choir here. But have it for free to actually come to the webinar, and then make people pay $25 to see the replay. Because I would figure out some way to.
It actually is. Now everybody who's inside of my membership, they do get it, right? They get that, which you have access to. Wade, I'll give you access to it too. Okay. So everybody's got access to it if they're a member, right? So. And it comes down after a while. I'm taking everything down, and everything goes inside of the membership. And if if people end up seeing the other thing, they end up seeing the other thing. I invite everybody, and then but the final call ends up being inside the membership. So.
And that's a hard, I've gone, this because I've talked to you about it, Charles, but gone back and forth on at what point is it monetized, at what point isn't it? Because like the phrase I learned from you, the actionable authority, there's a certain level it has to be on the free side of things where nobody knows who you are or what you're teaching.
Yeah. Right. No, I agree.
But hey, we got to pay for the butter, the bread, maybe the water's free, but somewhere we got to pay the bills.
Baby's got to have shoes.
Yep. I like that.
Water ain't free here.
No.
Hey guys, I've enjoyed this.
Me too. I gotta go too.
Right on. My daughter just came and said it's time to eat. So.
Oh, that's good. Can I come over for dinner?
Of course, absolutely.
I'll start walking now. Years now. Well, thank you guys.
All right, Joel.
Thank y'all.
Take care. Bye.
Don't you want to kiss and hug me? Come on, strong, go on and love me. Let's not waste that big old moon. Wake up and smell the perfume. Just say if you want to be more than friends. Got some love I'd like to make. Baby, you can squeeze me, I won't break.